How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Mindful Hustle. Today we have Anthony Williams with us today. Thank you for joining us, Anthony. We are here, he's joining us with Keys to Successful Reentry. It's a local nonprofit. We're gonna let you all let Anthony give us a little bit of insight on what his company is about, and we'll learn a little bit about his journey. Thank you for having us. Anthony, what's up, bro? Thank you for coming through The Mindful Hustle.
For sure.
Tell us a little bit about Keys to Successful Reentry. How did that all get started?
And started just being, formerly incarcerated, 22 years in prison where I was locked up, talking to one of my cousins about just the whole process of like being reintegrated back into society and like some of the struggles. And I was telling him about a passion that I had about like helping people out, because I was remembering as a kid, there was one guy that used to help a lot of people out in the neighborhood, like that was getting involved in like crime or just like having like some, making some bad decisions. He really was there to support him, and I was like, damn, man, I want to do that. And fast forward, man, got released and started talking to my cousin about it. And while I was locked up, he already had put it down for me. Had it all like, had it already started, EIN numbers, everything was just set up. He was like, I already did it for you. So it was like,
okay,
a dream come true.
Nice. So you had a little bit of help doing the legwork.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about what that took? Did you end up establishing as a nonprofit, for-profit? What made you decide on which route to take?
I wanted to go with the nonprofit because I just wanted to kind of like just do it from the heart a little bit. You know what I mean? Not really trying to just like look for like gaining some riches off of it.
Okay.
I didn't do any of the legwork, just being completely transparent with you. Like, he did everything for me. I didn't have to do nothing but just come up with the name, Keys to Successful Reentry, and I told him that, and he literally took that and ran with it.
Okay.
So it was like a blessing to have that part of it done for me.
Yeah. And what's kind of your vision on what you'd like your nonprofit to be able to offer? What is the overriding purpose?
I think just getting like up and personal with people, man. It's like a lot of programs that, they're there for you when you get home, or just like getting resources like going to the DMV, getting ID, or maybe getting connected to a trade, or maybe like kind of like something like, advocating for like parole officers, probation officers, and then just really, getting with people before they even come home, man, having like a transportation and take people to see their families. Because I remember when I was locked up before, they had like a program called Get on the Bus. Okay. Like the church used to come and then go out into people, families, and then try to connect them. But I'm thinking about this one being like really hands-on, like getting out into the neighborhoods and like knocking on people's doors when we find out like who was locked up, and trying to keep them connected to their families before they get home. They can already have like that support.
Okay, so helping people come out with a plan and then helping them execute that plan once they come home.
Yeah, the keys to successful reentry.
That's what
Everybody's shit gonna look different.
No, you're good. So you got a little bit of assistance on like you said, the legwork and stuff like that. Now, what are some of the challenges that you're running into, and what are some of the top goals that you have established for yourself for this upcoming year?
Well, one thing is getting this off the ground, because it's been, I've been home now 7 years, and, from doing a life sentence, and it's been like trying to get myself back reacclimated and figuring out through trial by error what works for me. So now my website will be up and running. Finally paid my website, designer. That should be up at the end of November. So I want to get that going. And then also I got my podcast that I'm linking into it. You know what I mean? It's kind of gonna be based off lived experience and a little bit of resiliency, and just having people telling like that story about that. Okay. But mainly the website. Once I get the website up and going, then I'll be able to start like pulling in some donors, and then just kind of using like that peer-to-peer thing, using people that's been through the experience and getting them on board, and then having it California based, not just like San Diego or LA, just the whole like Cali.
Okay, love that. Now, are there any tips that you have with the busyness that you have right now? I know from being a personal friend, you're doing your master's program, you're getting this organization launched off the ground, getting things up and running, the website, everything. It's a lot of different moving factors. What are things that you're doing to help you navigate those everyday stressors on trying to pursue academics and pursuing your nonprofit vision?
I think it's just being patient with myself, just not putting a lot of pressure on, just knowing that, you know, it takes a lot of time to get things done. I mean, like you said, getting the master done, I know that's really important. That's really important for having that achievement. So it's really the one thing I can say is just having timelines. Like, you know what I mean? Like one of my friends was like, just set dates for yourself. Like, I have to have this done at this time, and it kind of like puts that pressure on you versus being like, oh, I'll get it done. So just setting strict, firm, realistic timelines. Like I said, with getting the website up, it's like I'm getting that done November. So I finally paid my person, and it's like done. It's no more like I'll do it here and there, because the struggle is like trying to get myself reacclimated and trying to do that. It's kind of a little bit hard trying to like enjoy life and then trying to build a company while you've been gone so long too.
Yeah, so juggling, being present, and then I know that you mentioned pulling the trigger, you know, setting those time frames for yourself, and then pulling the trigger, executing, and just ready or not, here we come type of deal, huh?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I know we're about to call it a session, but what's one piece of advice that you would give an aspiring entrepreneur, an aspiring nonprofit founder? What's one piece of advice that you would like to share?
I mean, if you never know it until you try, like, it's like, why be afraid to like, not like, if you believe in something, put your energy behind it, just go for it. I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? It's like, I ain't gonna, like, it's no harm to it. If you never try, you never know how far you can get. So it's like one piece of advice, like, if you passionate about something, you got energy into it, then just let it drive you and just get it done. Like, figure out how to get it done. I learn from other people you see doing certain things. Like, I learned a lot, you know, from you and seeing, you know, how focused and dedicated you are on certain things. I'm just like, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it. Don't be afraid to look at somebody else that has some strengths and values and ethics that you maybe not be practicing like that good, but you can try to like add on to your character moving forward. So just like not being afraid to learn. That's probably the best thing.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Anthony. Make sure you don't miss out. Stay tuned. We'll be looking for Anthony Williams' new website coming out. Keys to Successful Reentry. Thank you very much. Love y'all.
Peace.